The movie begins in a cottage in Iceland. Chess master Bobby Fischer grapples with his demons and pieces as the Cold War finds an odd battlefield on 64 squares. His universe is a chessboard, but the door knock is destiny's summons from the president. Bobby's refuge is the chessboard, and the world melts away as he moves. In 1952, young Bobby Fischer, an 8-year-old chess prodigy, gazes out into the night, not on the boisterous party behind him but on the mysterious sedan outside. His sister Joan tries to coax him back to normalcy, but Bobby remains an invisible observer, lost in his own world of chess and suspicion. Uncle Paul attempts to bridge the gap with a gift and a hug, but Bobby recoils, finding the money a poor substitute for the connection he seeks. Bobby's mother, Regina, engages in hushed, intense discussions, dividing her attention between her son and the constant threat of surveillance. In Brooklyn, amidst a cacophony of political fervor and intellectual debate, young Bobby Fischer retreats into the silent world of chess, where the clatter of the outside world fades into the background. As Bobby's focus narrows to the chessboard, the pieces become his silent companions, moving in a dance that only he can see. The apartment, filled with the echoes of a party and the whispers of conspiracy, stands in stark contrast to the tranquility Bobby finds in the game he loves. In the quiet intensity of a chess match, Bobby Fischer's talent astonishes Dr. Margarine, who had underestimated the boy's skill. Despite Minarine's offer of a draw, Bobby's relentless pursuit of victory leads to a stunning win, leaving the doctor in disbelief. At the Brooklyn Chess Club, Carmine Negro challenges Bobby to a game, and his fierce determination is evident even as he faces defeat. The 1950s rock and roll crescendos as Bobby Fischer's chess prowess propels him to fame. At the Brooklyn Chess Club, spectators gather to witness his strategic genius. His life becomes a montage of relentless study and victory, punctuated by the era's defining moments: the Rosenberg's execution, the Hungarian Revolution, and the launch of Sputnik. Bobby's focus remains unshaken, his hands moving pieces in a rhythmic dance of intellect. A storm of emotions and revelations upends Bobby Fischer's world as he faces personal chaos. He learns the painful truth about his father and demands silence to prepare for his dream of becoming the youngest world champion, but his mother's life choices and Cyril, whom he refuses to acknowledge as family, become too much. Bobby hides his troubles at the chess club in a desperate attempt to focus. Bobby Fischer's confidence shines through in a grainy, handheld interview about his chess title win, showcasing his talent and determination. He dominates the chess club, playing multiple opponents with supernatural focus. Bobby Fischer, an American chess prodigy, is on a journey of ambition and determination, driven by his passion for the game and his frustration with perceived injustices. His dedication to chess is unshaken, as he finds solace in the familiar patterns of the game. His sister's visit reminds him of the world beyond the 64 squares, but Bobby's dedication remains unshaken. The game is his constant, his challenge, and his unfinished symphony. Bobby Fischer finds himself on a rare date in Brooklyn with Maria, a girl his sister introduced him to. The encounter is a dance of awkwardness and intimacy, with Bobby's eccentricities on full display. As he departs, the weight of his genius and solitude is palpable, capturing the complexity of a man whose life is a series of calculated moves yet who longs for the simplicity of human connection. In Washington Square Park, Bobby Fischer stands alone, locked in an invisible chess match. Marshall, a lawyer with a proposition, breaks the silence and offers Bobby a chance to reclaim his place in the chess world. Marshall sees in Bobby not just a chess player but a potential hero, a beacon of hope in the Cold War's shadowy game. As they converse, the air is thick with the weight of history, the promise of redemption, and the allure of a battle that is more than just a game. Bobby Fischer's is a compelling tale of a chess prodigy whose life is a complex blend of genius, ambition, and personal struggle. A relentless pursuit of excellence, a deep-seated rivalry with Soviet Grandmaster Boris Spassky, and a fierce determination to overcome any obstacle mark his journey. His interactions with Marshall and Father Lombardy reveal a man who is as strategic in life as he is on the chessboard, always thinking several steps ahead and seeking the checkmate in every situation. His refusal to stay at the Santa Monica Motel is a testament to his uncompromising nature, both in and out of the chess world. With only minutes left before his match against the formidable Russian Grandmaster Ivanovich, the tension is palpable as Bobby Fischer, the American chess prodigy, disappears. The stakes are high, and the anticipation is mounting. The chessboard becomes a battlefield, with tension in the minds of players like Bobby Fischer and Boris Spassky. Fischer's entrance is strategic, setting the stage for a psychological duel where every second and move count. The contrast between Fischer's dedication and Spassky's casual escape highlights the different pressures each player faces. Bobby's relentless practice, even at the cost of personal pleasures, shows his commitment to the game, while Spassky's wanderings suggest a search for respite from the weight of expectations. The narrative captures the essence of Bobby Fischer's intense focus and determination, despite the pressures and distractions. His demands for better conditions reflect his understanding of the respect and recognition that come with success in sports. As he prepares for the final match against Spassky, every moment is an opportunity to strategize and perfect his game. The story paints a picture of a man whose life revolves around chess, where every decision, demand, and thought is a calculated move towards victory. The scene describes a pivotal moment in Bobby Fischer's chess career, his confrontation with Boris Spassky, which is not just a clash of chess titans but also a symbolic battle during the Cold War era. The narrative delves into the psyche of Fischer, revealing his vulnerabilities and the immense pressure he faces. The story reveals Fischer's identity inextricably linked to the game of chess, and his defeat is a profound personal blow. Yet, there's an underlying suggestion that his journey is far from over, hinting at a future where he might rise again to challenge his rivals and perhaps claim the title he so desperately seeks. The narrative delves into the historical context of the Cold War, where chess became a proxy for the ideological struggles between the United States and the Soviet Union. The characters of Bobby Fischer and Boris Spassky are depicted as pawns in a much larger game, with their every move scrutinized and laden with meaning far beyond the 64 squares. Bobby's story is a poignant reminder of the fine line between brilliance and madness and the high price that often comes with extraordinary talent. It's a tale of a man who changed the face of chess yet struggled to find peace within himself and with the world around him. The tension between Bobby Fischer's genius and his personal struggles is palpable in this narrative. His confrontations with Marshall and Lombardy reveal the complexities of managing a prodigious talent under the intense pressure of public expectation and political symbolism. Fischer's demands and fluctuating mood swings suggest a man on the edge, driven by a deep passion for chess but also burdened by the weight of his own mind. The tension and drama in this narrative are palpable, capturing the psychological and emotional turmoil of a chess prodigy on the brink of the greatest challenge of his career. The scene at JFK Airport, with Bobby fleeing from the press, is a powerful metaphor for his desire to escape the overwhelming expectations and scrutiny. Meanwhile, Boris Spassky's stoic demeanor in Moscow presents a stark contrast, highlighting the different worlds these two chess giants inhabit. The world watches, anticipating a battle that is as much about ideological supremacy as it is about the game of chess itself, as Reykjavik sets the stage for an epic showdown. In the midst of the Cold War, Grandmaster Boris faces off against the enigmatic American Bobby in a chess match that becomes a psychological duel. Determined to prove his superiority on the chessboard, not through politics, Boris refuses to accept a predetermined victory and challenges Bobby to continue the match. The tension escalates until Boris, in a defiant act, agrees to play anywhere, even in a ping-pong room, to ensure the game reaches its true conclusion, shifting the momentum of the World Chess Championship in his favor. After a tense chess match, Bobby Fischer and Boris Spassky tie the score, and Boris, fearing CIA interference, demands an X-ray of his chair. Bobby, in a state of deep contemplation, wishes for solitude and silence, reflecting on the isolating journey of a chess prodigy. The game continues, with Bobby's focus narrowing to just the chessboard, blocking out all distractions, and immersing himself in the game's infinite possibilities. Bobby Fischer's journey through the world of chess is a tale of triumph and tragedy. He achieved the pinnacle of success by becoming the world chess champion, but his life outside the game was tumultuous. Despite his unmatched skill and fame, he faced personal challenges and controversies that led him to live in exile. His story is a poignant reminder of the fine line between genius and madness and how one can be celebrated for their talent yet struggle with the complexities of life.